Hi guys. So I haven't done a video in a while. There's just been so much going on. Had a car accident. And then I was all banged up for a bit. Had to get another car. Was off work. Then I got the flu, not just any flu, the really bad one, influenza A. And had an ear infection, and so it's just all this stuff, and I have just been off work, and I've been, financially kind of in a position, had to get another car, so there's, amongst other things, there's been so many things happening, and, sometimes it's like you can really, I need to turn this back on. You can really, get consumed by these bad things are happening to me. Obviously there's something wrong with me, or the other side of things, there's something wrong with everybody else. And it's a pretty common thing. You either get swallowed up in like self-pity and why is this happening to me, I'm a good person, and or you can blame everybody else and blame the other person, and well, they're a bad person, and the world is bad, and I should just hate everyone and look for everyone's flaws, and it's a pattern and a cycle, and it usually just gets worse. So you start looking at people in your life and saying, well, I can't trust people, and it affects bonds and things like that. So I will say, went on a tangent just now. I will say, for the first few days of last week, when I found out some bad news and there was a few other things happening, and I just kind of was really sad, and I just stayed at home and stayed in bed and didn't talk to anyone. And then after that I thought, you know what, I've gotten through lots of things in my life. I'll get through this thing, I'll get through this other thing, I'll get through this other thing. It was like 5 things happened in 1 week that was just disheartening. And you start to question, am I a good person? Am I a good this or that, or, and it's something that can happen. And it's always something to look at. Get some CBT in, get some, supportive friends, even some honest friends. I had some people say to me, well, maybe you need to look at your part to play in different events that happened. Not losses that happened, but different events. And I was like, you're correct. I'm not innocent. I'm always learning. I need to try and figure out how to best put boundaries in place and help people in a healthy way and things like that. And I always try to, in my online work and in my life. It's a learning curve, and we're always given an opportunity to see the opportunities around the corner. So that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to think positively and think, okay, well, I'm not going to be in pain anymore, and I'm going to feel better, and I'm going to get more work again and stuff like that, and I'm gonna get financially stable again, and I'm gonna. So I'm taking steps, and I'm trying to have hope, and I'm trying to think of the positives that I have as well in my life. I mean, sometimes we're always looking at what we don't have as opposed to what we have, especially if we've lost things, stability or finances, or like we're always thinking, well, I used to have this and now I don't. Now that means I've got nothing. But you forget what you do have, like right in front of you. I mean, I have such an amazing family, such a supportive network of friends. I am super, super lucky. You know, all I have to do is look at one of my loved ones' faces and give them a hug, and I automatically feel better. I may not feel better for the rest of the day, but I feel better right then. So even if you're having a really hard time, just look for some momentary happiness in that moment, you know, like call a friend, listen to a song, you know, just get through that moment one day at a time. And if you think that there's something that you can do that's going to help you in the long run, it's not going to be some automatic kind of temporary fix, that would be fantastic. Sometimes we've got to get out of our own heads. Sometimes we've got to write stuff down. Sometimes we've got to remind ourselves what the facts are, not just what our assumptions are and our insecurities, you know. Anyway, I have arrived at my... I got stuff on my phone. I've arrived at my client's house. I better go because I'm soon to start work. I got here early, so I figured I would do something positive because I've been avoiding you guys and neglecting you guys, and I'm so sorry, but I think it's super important to have boundaries in your life when it comes to giving as well, because giving is amazing and it can be quite addictive, really. I love it. But I've had to learn that when you're doubting yourself, you know, maybe you won't give great advice. Secondly, when you feel exhausted and you have nothing to give and you're kind of on the border of like falling into a depressive episode, it's probably best to just keep to yourself and try and look at some self-care. And that's what I did. I'm feeling a lot better now. So, you know, usually when I go through a bit of depression, it's only for like a few weeks. So it's 100% better, I think, than what I used to be like. Just falling into different holes of anxiety or depression or whatever the week was. So that's what happens when you continuously work on yourself and continuously reach out and continuously reflect and look at how we can improve. That's what happens, I think, is whatever is going on in your life, whatever mental illness you have, it doesn't go away, I believe, but it just gets reduced like a lot over time. Practice. Okay guys, I'm gonna go. It was so nice to do a video again. I was actually feeling quite hesitant because I hadn't done one in so long. I was kind of feeling like, oh, do I even have anything to say? I don't really know. And I think that's what happens as well when we procrastinate for too long, when we don't keep things regular in a routine. It's really difficult to do. So try and keep up some routine, some structure, some healthy people in your life, and try and look at what you do have and you know, make some goals to what you want. Chase them. You can do it. Okay, I will see you guys next time, and I think I have a few requests that I have to do as well, but I just haven't been in the mindset, like I said. All right, bye guys.